I do not go for looks. As you can see, most of my exes look like zoo animals. I am a robot. I don't care who, man. Come here, Pookie. Pookie. Imagine you miss a payment on a Tesla and it just drives itself back to the dealership. I ain't never seen two pretty best friends. It's always one of them gotta be ugly.
Oh, no, I'm late. I'm running really late. Oh, not to work, because, I live here, obviously. Just this topic in general, I'm really late to. A few other people have talked about this guy. They got millions of views. I'm about 3 weeks late. But it's a pandemic, dude. Australia Post took 4 weeks to send me a T-shirt. I can be a few days late on a video. And by days, I mean weeks. And, whatever. Guys, it's time to talk about this creepy bastard on TikTok.
If your girlfriend is gorgeous and loyal, why cheat? That's like throwing a diamond away and picking up a chicken nugget. It makes no sense.
Today, we're going to be talking about J.R. Scotty, who has blown up on TikTok. His most viral hit you probably have seen. It goes a little bit something like this.
I ain't never seen two pretty best friends. It's always one of them gotta be ugly.
Jeez, could you imagine if he was blind? The video would just be, I ain't never seen... And that'd be the whole video. This guy is the creepiest looking dude I've ever seen in my life. His eyes look like Dragon Balls and I've never seen him blink. What is he, a fucking android? Blink, dude. You never blinked? The amount of time he spends staring into the sun so he can get that natural glow that's gonna give you weird half and half sunburn. You're gonna look like a fucking Neapolitan ice cream. Surely you would blink, Maybe his eyes are made of the sun. That's why he's not affected by it.
All he do is smoke and give you a flap of that meat. Sis, you dating a barbecue grill.
Jay is absolutely blown up on TikTok. He does these weird quotes. They're not motivational. They're not particularly funny. They're just kind of, hey, how shit are chicks? And they go viral. Like this one, for example, about his ex-partners.
I do not go for looks. As you can see, most of my exes look like zoo animals. Or they belong in the vet.
Why is he puffed out? He's really, he seems to get physically exhausted trying to read. Because he's clearly if you watch him, he's absolutely reading it. Look at his face. He's for sure reading it off his phone. And he struggles at one point and then just kind of goes.
Most of my exes look like zoo animals.
Zooganimals.
Animals. My exes look like zoo animals.
Most of my exes look like zooganimals. Zooganimals.
My exes look like zoo animals.
Zoobanimals.
Or they belong in the vet.
Or they belong in the vet. Most of my exes look like zoogaminals or they belong in the vet. This dude's malfunctioning. Someone wrote his code wrong.
If you are a man and your woman tells you to shut the fuck up, you better not say shit else.
There's something about an aggressively handsome dude who knows he's handsome and then really employs his attractiveness, goes, look how fucking handsome I am, with the way that he speaks, the way he poses, the way he talks. Something about really attractive people acting more attractive comes across as creepy. Obviously, I can't do that. However, I can come across as just regular creepy. Jay seems to be this new age TikTok celebrity where on Facebook you had real famous modern philosophers that would do spoken word poetry and they get millions of views. On TikTok it's similar, but everyone's following them as a joke. There's no one posting anything insightful on TikTok that also has 1 million followers. There are people that try and be insightful on there, but everybody on the app is no thanks, I'm brain dead. I want to see titties bounce and kids get bullied. Here's a gem that Jay dropped that has changed my life, quite frankly.
So if you're in a relationship, is it cool to go 24 hours without speaking to each other?
Is this man seriously posing the question, is it okay to not talk to your partner for a day? Just one day. It's not a month, just one fucking day without talking to your partner. Apparently that's unfathomable. If you're dating someone who can't go without speaking to you for an entire day, that might not be your boyfriend, Maybe that's Joseph Fritzl.
I don't know that one.
He's a guy that kidnapped someone, stuck him in a basement and then didn't let him out. I assume he was also a frequent visitor to the basement.
Speaking of accommodation, it's time for me to pay the rent. So let's check out who's in the sponsor chair.
Man, welcome to the sponsor chair, guys. It's bloody comfy, isn't it? This video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Guys, a VPN, quite frankly, is something that you should just have. I use ExpressVPN service every single day because I just hate online businesses combing through my information, potentially selling it, and just using my data in ways that I may not approve of.
Using ExpressVPN reroutes your connection through a secure encrypted server so that your internet provider can't see anything you're doing online. As an Australian, I have to deal with geo-locking all the time. The other day, I wanted to watch the second film of the Purge series, but for some reason it was only on Italy's version of Netflix. So, just jumped on ExpressVPN, changed my IP address to Italian, and all of a sudden, mamma mia, I'm watching The Purge.
So I highly recommend it, and if you want to protect your internet privacy, go to expressvpn.com/Lou to find out how you can get 3 months for free. The best way to support me is to support the brands that support me. So if you need a VPN, use my code. I'd be very grateful. Thank you very much to expressvpn.com/Lou. Let's get back into the video.
So traumatized that if you leave that phone next to me unlocked, I'ma kindly lock it.
Something I love about this guy is the fact that he is just so clearly not coming up with this stuff himself and not even trying. You know, SoFlo, back in the day when he was stealing content, he would at least try to make it look like it was his. This guy is like not even remembering the shit he's saying before he starts filming. He so clearly has it just written on his phone. He hits record and then he just reads it, and he's not very good at reading. So you just get fucking moments like this.
Take her car, wash it and detail it, gas it up, and make sure you stick a few dollars in there in her cup holder.
Not only does this dude give out terrible relationship advice, he also seems to have no idea how money works.
So if her nails cost $70, make sure you give her $1,500.
Firstly, who the fuck is spending $70 on nails, okay? If I wanted to spend that much on nails, I'd go down to Bunnings, I could get heaps of nails for that. $70 on fucking fingernails, that seems a little bit ridiculous. You can grow those for free. That's the first one that really made me go, oh, this guy has no idea how like currency works, but it's really this TikTok that made me understand that this guy might not even be native to Earth if this is how he thinks money works.
Adulting is tough. As soon as you wake up in the morning and stretch, you owe somebody $150.
What reality is this guy living in? Like waking up in the morning, stretching, and there's just some stranger in your house asking for money? Brand new day. What? And I have $60. When I watch these, I notice that the man just seems to be reading what he's saying off a phone. So I just started, you know, every time I would see a new TikTok, I would just Google what he's saying. And he's not even like stealing them off Twitter. He's not getting them off like, you know, thoughtful quotes on a Reddit board. He's literally racking these from ifunny.com. Of all the places you could steal and reappropriate content, you want to go to fucking iFunny? I mean, yeah, it's working, but is this man really getting the attention that he wants? Everyone's calling him a robot, telling him to blink, and no one is buying his fucking t-shirts. And that's what you get for going to iFunny. A massive audience full of brain-dead fools who don't even respect you.
She could hit me with the car, and I would still mess with her.
Look, we've covered a lot of wisdom on this guy's TikTok page, but if you go over to his Instagram, this is the stuff that I think he is actually writing himself, and this is where he's really just saying absolute fucking nonsense. Like this Instagram photo, for example. Firstly, terrifying photo. Secondly, the caption. It reads, "Keep smiling and sweating. They hate to see it." Like, who hates that? Like, who fucking really hates to see someone else smiling and sweating? Also, very rarely do you ever smile and sweat at the same time, and even more rare than that is somebody else seeing you do that and go, that's fucked. What? That's fucked. Okay, that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Lewis Spears. Subscribe if you're new. We've been pumping out the content recently. 2021 is going to be amazing, and I'd love to have you on board for it. Stand-up comedy is finally back. I got on stage the other week. It was amazing. I am so happy to be back on stage, and I cannot wait to tour again next year when it is safe to do so. So stick around, man. Lewis Spears, subscribe, grab some merch, have a great Christmas, and never trust two pretty best friends.
Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt. Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt. Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt. Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt.